going on, everybody? Stubbs here, Retro Handhelds. You know where it's at. We're going to be talking today with our good friend, Baldly Rudy. Welcome back. Some guy named Rudy who's baldly.
This is so weird. I'm so used to like seeing like chat like blow up on the side.
I know, right?
And this is
it's
so
a totally
odd.
different vibe.
It is completely different.
The only person judging you is me.
Oh, okay.
And
here I was worried about Stubbs. Like, okay, I'm okay now. I feel fine.
Well, welcome back to the show, Rudy. And this is our new offline series where we can dive deep into whatever you want or wherever the conversation happens to flow. Sure, we can talk news. Sure, we can talk about dragons, but we want to know about you. Well, also want to say we got, of course, Rob, the Retro Tech Dad.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We have Dan.
Hey.
And, of course, we have my son, Elliot. Hello, Elliot.
Hi, Elliot.
Oh,
you want to say hello to our friends?
the brother.
Elliot today was very excited to see the progression of Lucky the Red Dragon from MSI. You see, first we got the little dragon. Here you go. Then we got the little bit bigger dragon. Here you go. Then we got this medium-sized Lucky the Red Dragon. Here you go. Then today the rep sent giant Lucky the Red Dragon.
Go.
Here you go.
Amazing.
Here you go.
It's tangled up into this one.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get them to make some claw pillows next, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Later.
Seriously.
We're recording a podcast right now.
Man, somebody's
my
going to have a
God.
fun time with this.
That is so good.
That was the first.
I mean, after the last episode, how many bleeps did he have to put in?
I think he said we cursed 18 times. Or was it?
Perfect.
It was either 8 or 18.
All right, so
Um,
I'll
on
put
the
on my
higher
filter
end there.
now. Is that what I'm doing? I'm putting on a filter.
Oh,
No,
I
you
think
can
you're
say
fine.
whatever. That's what's great with the offline. It'll all
it'll
be
get-
edited.
It'll
Those
get
two.
beeped. Yeah,
Okay,
so
perfect.
It's
It
a
is kind of
professional
weird, like to
podcast.
just to be doing this on a Friday night.
I know. Let's get in
Yeah.
let's get in the zone.
I do miss that age, by the way, for the record. I miss that.
Me
It's
too.
the best.
Same.
The 3-year-old. He was
Yeah, man.
just the world is in front of him. He has the sense of wonder.
The world of e-waste.
The world of e-waste. Let's go in our 4-man config. Rob, I'm gonna put you over here. You're always facing that way.
Yeah, because I want to get a good angle at Ban. That's why I like to
Well, I know.
peer
Yeah.
over to
You
him.
like to see the side of his head. It's really, really good.
well, yeah. I mean, if I got
That
if
profile.
I can
Yeah,
turn,
it's-
I don't know how well that works, especially since everything
and
is
with
like.
Ban,
flat-
we want to see the fullness of that beard that he's got going on there. Like, look at that.
Yeah, it is
Look at that
glorious.
face.
Look at that
Look at that
glorious
beauty.
beard. Can we see that real quick?
You're
I'm not
starting to
really-
look like Kratos over there.
Yeah. All you got to
that
do is shave
Kratos
the
vibe.
head
Yeah, it's,
and, just put on like 250
Abs.
pounds of muscle.
I think that's the hard part there.
Rudy, have you ever used a split keyboard, like a keyboard that's split in half?
No. And I
What's your
think
thoughts?
was it Derek in on Discord that had
Yes.
that? I'm like, no. But
Yeah.
I
just
agree with
recently
that.
got
Yeah.
this thing.
Ooh,
nice.
Keychron?
Yes, they sent
Love
me
that
one for
combo.
video, and I'm very excited.
Dude, yes, they reached out this week. Same thing. They're like, "Hey, do you want to take a look at Keychron?" And I'm like, "They have those split keyboards," and Derek has been showing those off. And I'm like, "Do I need a split keyboard?" They wanted to send the what is it, the QMax 3, like the big one? Is that what you have there?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
This, yeah, it's a chunky boy, man. It is heavy, but it feels really good. The cool thing is that so they're magnetic switches, as you probably already know.
Yeah.
So you can play the sad W keys with like as if it were an analog stick, which is awesome.
Really? Does it
I
have?
love
Does it
it.
have the knob? Does it have the knob on there?
Yeah, it's got a little
Dude,
knob.
show me
so I
that
can-
knob.
I'll show you my knob whenever you want. bud.
Whoa, hey. Hey.
And we're off to a great start.
Oh yeah,
Look
can
at
you
that
turn
knob.
that knob for me?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Just
right
give it
here.
a spin.
Quite
What's that
rounded
action
there.
feel like? What's that feel like to you?
It feels like a nice click, and
clicks.
there's a tactile push.
Oh, you can
It just feels
tactile it.
so good. Yeah. yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
So
I
you can
wonder.
assign it to anything. What?
Oh, can you assign it? You think to like
Yeah.
timeline scrubbing and resolve?
I haven't tried. Dude, I literally just unboxed this like 2 days ago. I haven't tried it at all.
Dude, bro.
But my guess is yes.
Yes.
What is it? Keychron's. Well, Keychron mostly uses like VIA and what is the other keyboard? QMK for a lot of their stuff. So if it supports VIA, it'll be pretty good in terms of like mapping things.
It sounds viable.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. Now, all right, man. So let's take a look at you. Let me just pump you up for a second, Rudy. Let's take a look at your channel. Where are you at?
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, you know,
Why
we're
would you do
a
that to
professional podcast. We got to rep the guest here now, dude. You're crossing 20,000 subscribers. This month? It looks like.
Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know, man. Like, I definitely needed. I needed to take a break, just because my day job, man. Like, it's just so much work. I've had like a lot of like last minute clients and like things pop up, and I was like, okay, so I need to like move things away. And then I had a call with like my manager that was like, hey, so how's your publishing schedule like? And I was like, oh, okay. So I feel right now, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I feel like I'm burning both sides or both ends of the candlestick, so to speak. But that's okay. Like, Stubbs, before you even like came on, I was talking to Ben and Rob, and it's like, I'm literally caffeinated. That is why I'm alive right now. Dude, if it was without coffee, I would die.
Like, that's every day for me.
I took a dad nap minutes before getting on the podcast, but before I had to come in here, I said, I got that feeling inside. So I had to stop by the restroom, and that's why I was late. So thank you for being patient with me today.
I will always.
Do you take probiotics, Stubbs? You should probably start taking. You should, yeah.
Dude, I took it first thing I woke up today, dude. I got little gummy, little like teddy bear.
Did you take the white gummies though?
Teddy bear one.
I think. Well, actually, okay, no. The probiotic gummies are like yogurt flavored. The other ones are like a raspberry. It definitely had the taste of yogurt in my mouth first thing in the morning. So yeah, that
sounds pleasant.
Pleasurable. Yeah, I know, man. So that's with you crossing 20,000 subscribers. That'll be exciting. That opens a whole new realm, a new tier, as it were. You get, as a YouTuber, right? You get more opportunities.
Really?
Well, I think so. I feel like 20K is where we.
Tell me more.
Well, I feel like it was where we started to get contacted more for some like the x86 stuff, and around that point where we transitioned from the Linux, into the x86 and more the Android stuff. Because hey, we want to get featured on your channel. It's like, all right, let's talk about it.
20,000 is starting to get into that significant territory of okay, you actually have a subscriber base, and if the views match up with that. You can demonstrate that's I think when people start to take you seriously,
And they already take you seriously now because, dude, your views.
Well, you put out great
nuts.
videos, though. That's the thing. I mean,
thanks, guys.
Honestly, you should be higher than what you are right now. That's my opinion. But
thank you.
500,000 views on some of these videos,
that's amazing.
Crazy. Just you got that quality down. The thumbnail game is on point.
Your thumbnails are
just
great.
Because I'm bald, man. Seriously, let's be real.
It's the head.
The bald. It's the head. It's the head. Which, by the way, I didn't even do my hair today for you guys. I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. That was a little messy, but like
as Zoo keeps telling us, bald is beautiful. So
it is.
You know what? That is what it is. And your channel is, for those who don't know you, your channel is focused, I would say a little bit more towards the modern versus the retro, right? Is that right?
Yeah. And I say yeah to that, but on my desk, God, I feel so bad, guys. Please don't judge me.
I'm judging.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Free zone.
Oh, what do you got? I'm excited.
Yeah, show us the toys. Show us the toys.
I mean, you've seen what comes across this show, so
open your box. Show us what's inside.
Well, no. Like this is. I still haven't unboxed this.
Nice. No,
do you see the dust on it? Do you see the dust on it?
Oh,
like, it is just sitting there. Hey. And then I have this
34XX,
which I did do a video on, but I also have the white one that was sent to me that I need to do like at least like a YouTube short on. And then I don't know if I can like spin my camera, but there's like literally like hold on, maybe I can do it. There's like all that
Oh yeah, that's
look at that
starting
pile.
to look like what I got going on. Over
That's a nice pile. That is a nice pile, dude. You got an RGQ
there's like some
hanging
stuff
out.
that's like on my 3D printer over there.
So you're cooking, and to make you feel better.
Am I cooking?
Well, to make you feel better, I also have not made my brick video. I have it, but Go Game Geek was going to send over some like accessories and like some custom plates with my name on it or something. And I said, I'm just going to wait for that. Then
that sounds beautiful, though.
Wow,
kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
No,
well, it's a service they offer, and anybody can sign up for this. But they just wanted me to highlight that.
Oh my god, this is going to kill me now.
But the brick's cool, but I wanted some time with it. Same thing with my Magic X 028. Which do you have one of those?
Yeah.
No, dude, but those look so cool.
Mine finally came in this week. I've been messing around with it.
So good.
Purple's so sharp looking. I love
Indigo
it.
purple.
I bet you.
Nice.
I bet you will get a spare from the group because we had like I don't know 20 or so go out to tubers. I don't know that all of them are going to even keep them. So we might be able to.
I'm sending one over to Aish. He's got my black one.
Well, Aish, man, that guy does everything. I feel like.
Yeah,
I know that he like took some. Didn't he like take like some time off?
He's been off for a while now. He's kind of kickstarting his channel this month.
Okay.
He started a day job and moved and worked like got a business going, and he's been cooking, but YouTube has been his lower priority lately. So he'll be happy to get back on that grind, just like you know, burning candle at both ends. Rise and grind is another thing that I hear over here, and we try to do that as well. Although I have no excuse because I'm very tired, but we have a whole team of people, and I should do more. And I feel like I am barely keeping up as it is, just with like one video a week. And
what are you talking about?
Sure, one video, 2 podcasts, some articles, but you know,
Stubbs.
What? I feel like I could grind more.
So much.
You're crazy.
I could triple grind it. Well,
you're crazy. You're like, it's like the scene
what's
from
that line from that one movie?
It's
man, you're crazy.
Like I like
but
you, man.
I love you.
But you're crazy.
I love you, man. Oh, you're crazy. Will Ferrell, right?
Yeah,
Will Ferrell.
Yes. He's got like the tranquilizer on him, and he's just like,
What movie was that?
That was Old School, I want to say.
Old School, it's Old School.
Yes.
I was just before this podcast, I was watching an interview with Will Ferrell, believe it or not, where he was talking about why he didn't make a second Elf movie, because he's like, I would literally be doing it for the money. There's no reason to make a sequel to Elf. And I'm like, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a classic too nowadays, and it's just like,
I love it.
Just leave it alone. Don't.
We don't need to be making sequels to everything. I mean, dude, the sequel to like The Lion King, that live action Lion King. What are we doing here?
We did not need that.
We didn't need that. No.
Cash grab.
Why?
No.
But hey, you know, there's going to be another Sonic.
Well, that
I know Shem's excited about that.
Yeah. 4 or 5, 6 movies. Would be fun.
I heard he's partly funding it.
That's Jim Carrey's entire career now. It's great.
I mean, he's just like, it was so funny. He was just like, oh, I played, you know, the 2 different Robotniks, but I only got 1 salary. Like, what the hell, you know?
Yeah.
But like,
man, what's going on there?
Well, apparently he was like in retirement. He says he will only come back to play Robotnik. That's it. That's all he wants.
He loves it. He
loves the role. Like,
and that's super cool. I will only come back to the internet to play Stubbs, for instance.
I'm please never lose that role. I want you to have that forever.
Well, I am trying to get the device. Well, I know I got my nubs. I am trying to get the device minimalist role in our Discord, but I can't do it unless I get my device list down under 25 handhelds and I stay there consistently. I need to stop buying everything.
I feel like you get a pass though. You know, you create content about this stuff, so
dude,
you know,
it's
for the channel.
That's like
that's what I told my wife.
You can say whatever you want. Listen, guys, you can say whatever you want, but what I'm saying is I'm not above anybody else. Like I don't even have an RH Messenger bag. Everybody has the RH Messenger bag, but you have to earn it by playing 50 games or getting 50 points or game of the month. And I haven't earned that yet. I'm getting there slowly. I'll get there before retirement, but I will one day have that RH Messenger bag and it'll be gorgeous.
Do you know what's funny about that?
What?
I'm still waiting on my bag's getting done right now.
Rudy, how far are you along on your RH Messenger bag?
Where do I sign up?
You just play a game. One of the games of the month. Oh, you play one of the RH games of the month. Yes, that's right. To join Game of the Month, you go to discord.gg/retro handhelds. And then you go to the Game of the Month category. You look at the games, said, oh, these 3 games are winning. Cool. Beat one of them. Send screenshot, post it in the Discord, tag Rapid99, our Game of the Month moderator, and get yourself sweet swag, win points, get bag eventually.
I think I'm like 6 points in.
That's right, Rob.
So at the pace I'm going, maybe in 15 years I'll get it.
Listen, guys, I don't know about you, but I have not been playing a ton of retro games lately, and I've been horrible. I know we're a Retro Handhelds YouTube channel, but I keep playing Mud Runner. Every time I turn on a device, I'm in the mud playing with trucks.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you. I've been playing a lot of modern, like even just outside of on like my computer, I've been playing a lot of modern games on my handhelds.
Yeah, same.
And I've been playing a lot of modern as well. I
Wukonged yesterday.
Terrible at this, guys. What's going on here?
Well, to be fair, at least mine's more like it looks a little more retro, but it's still modern.
We're flagship handhelds podcast now.
I was talking to them about Monster Hunter Wilds. The beta is out. So
let's do it.
That's what I played, and I played some Metaphori Fantasio, which I know Stubbs really liked.
I actually started that.
I want to play it.
Yes,
I tried the demo, and I was like, I can't get into this. I tried to get into Tales of Arise as well. Same thing. I can play Star Ocean. Star Ocean's in the same genre, but it takes a leap for me to get into some of these like anime style games these days. I don't know why. I've been watching anime though. I've been watching Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is an awesome, crazy good series. Ridiculous, but that's where I've been at with it. And I think that I should play some Tales of Refam and Terzio. Ferdinand and Casio and
Wilds.
The Wilds, and it goes on sale maybe soon, which would be wild. So
it would be wild. You should. It's fantastic. And if you get a chance, I was trying to convince Russ to play this. You should play Nier Automata.
Yes. Finally, we're cooking with some. Nier is dear to my heart.
Well, hold on? Do you like stories that are both depressing and inspiring at the same time?
Yeah,
okay, then Nier Automata and Nier Replicant are right up your alley.
The gameplay is so good in that. Oh,
yeah. Do you like Devil May Cry?
All the mix of genres.
Yeah.
So the people that made Devil May Cry, they're the ones that made the combat system in Nier Automata, and then the music.
No. I was going to say, can I bring up something that's possibly slightly offensive to some people? I don't know. I kind of liked Metal Gear. What was it? Metal Gear Rising, Vengeance, Rising, something like that. Like the
everybody loves that.
How is that offensive? What? Who is
or
what? That's not offensive.
A primo game.
What? It's what do you call that? Like a
nerd rage or like
an underrated. What do you call that? It's an underrated
absolute gem. That's what that is.
That is a gem.
It is a gem. Well, I remember the gaming magazines talking about it when it came out. Like, oh, what is this? Like action Metal Gear?
Because they probably expected it to be just like Metal Gear Solid at the time. So when Revengeance came out after Guns of the Patriots, they were like, this is not Solid Snake, blah blah blah. But it is fantastic. It is like so well done. And if whoever is watching, listening, if you have not played it, play it. It is fantastic. It is an action game, like a classic Platinum game style action game where you can finish it in like 9 hours.
Meets Metal Gear. It's like perfect.
It's
beautiful.
It's so much fun.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And actually, maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe I just read like one IGN article. Well, IGN says everything's 10 out of 10, so it wasn't IGN.
Well,
I feel like I read something about it.
Raiden's redemption arc, where like you get to play as Raiden and you just
it's so
kick
cool.
ass,
kicking ass,
slashing things up, and it's just so
going nuts.
Good over the top. I mean,
but it's rated 10 out of 10 on Steam currently, and 97%.
Yeah. It's an amazing game
by most outlets now. So I guess maybe I'm just
Oh, and you can play it on a Retroid Pocket 5 through later.
Dude, okay, Revengeance. I need to get this. Let me pull up my Steam.
You do need to get this.
In Nier Automatica.
Also another platinum game.
Automatopia.
For me, if I see platinum games, I'm like, I'm in. I don't even need to know what the game's about. I'm in.
Guys,
I don't even care.
I already own Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Yes. I just crossed 3,000.
I was going to say, didn't you just cross 3,000?
Yeah, games? I don't know if I should be proud of that or not, but I finally crossed.
But how many out of those 3,000 have you actually completed? That's a real question.
Oh, completed though?
Yeah.
On my Steam? Completed though? I mean, 3, 4 maybe. But
0.1%.
You know that a lot of those games that I play a lot of hours of are kind of those never-ending games, like those survival
roguelike
games, roguelikes, or just ones
Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, or just Skyrim. Skyrim has an end to the main plot line, but that Skyrim's not a game you finish. Skyrim's a life that you going. Yeah, it's a life. I'm curious.
Do you have more games than the Fox does than Carrie?
No. Carrie has 10,000 games.
Yeah, he's a whole different
wow! Now, I really underestimated how many Carrie had. Whoa!
But
now I think Stubbs has more games than the three of us combined.
Oh, for sure,
probably.
For sure. I have like 500-ish, I'd say.
That's more or less how much I got.
I got 900.
It's those fanatical bundles. It's those humble bundles. And I know that I gave Ban a hard time about this last season. It's just that I've fallen off the wagon of digital bundles again, and I've been buying them, and there's no stopping me now.
I was trying to help Ban through his addiction last year.
Hey, I will have you know, I've not bought any mystery bundles at all this year. Mystery bundles, I should specify.
I as well.
We're only, it's February 7th. We're not that deep into the year, but I am proud of you for that.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you too. I currently have 15 games loaded in my cart in Fanatical, apparently, that I haven't hit purchase on.
Is that from the
Pay Now?
Pedal to the Metal? Is that the Pedal to the Metal bundle?
I already picked that one up. No, this is the new one. This is
there's a new one.
There's a new one that dropped today. Yeah, you guys
sold out.
There's a couple new ones actually.
It's sold out.
How do you sell out of a digital item?
Here's the thing that I don't.
It's specifically a charity bundle though.
It's all lies, man. This is all lies.
So like they were running until they hit their goal.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, they had Little Kitty Big City in that bundle.
They did.
So many good games.
Oh, they did.
They had Tanglewood. They had Moonlighter.
Mini Metro's awesome.
Moonlighter's it's like, man.
I don't know.
Come on.
$20. You get
Moonlighter's great.
I think Stubbs would have since we've seen some of his past experience, I think he would have been the guy that goes for Paw Patrol's Grand Prix.
Just thinking about where's he gonna go?
I love Paw Patrol, man. Come on.
My Little Pony, hell yeah!
You could get what is that? Justice League Cosmic Chaos.
Rob, don't ever talk shit about ponies again.
Oh no, I'm a full-on brony, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm here. Look, have you seen my dragon? Look at this guy.
Sony, I am very jealous of your dragon. My dragon's not as big as your dragon.
Maybe Stubbs is just really small.
I just like corporate swag.
Are you saying that I have to wear counts, or
you got everything you need? Listen, Rob. Listen, you are
the dragon. It's about the motion of the wings. That's all that matters, guys.
You are a complete person. You're a complete person as you are. Do you understand this? You are just a complete whole person, and you don't need anything else. You don't need to emphasize anything or anything, dude. You just be yourself.
That's beautiful, man.
You've given me the courage to go back to the smallest dragon.
Embrace your tiny. That's the new 2025 slogan. Embrace your tiny and just be that. Well, here's what Rob and I were talking about doing this week. We're like, hey man, these tariffs, all that nonsense, prices are going up. Not for digital bundles though. You can get those at the same price you always could. We do have a Humble Bundle affiliate link. Anyways,
they have one
with all these crazy things going on in the world. It's like, why not go onto eBay or Woot.com and link in the description, and then purchase yourself a used system that you can love again. We're talking about taking an old netbook from the 2010s and making these Hackintoshes out of them and loading them up with retro games, doing some content on that. Like let's take devices that are in the United States already that people are hoarding somewhere. Let's get them over here. Let's start loving these old devices again. Forget new devices. They're too expensive now. They're not even going to want to send them to America as much. Let's love old tech again. I don't know, man.
I love repurposing old tech. That's a fun thing for me. That's always been a little.
It is a fun thing.
Like I'm waiting for Rob to like repurpose like some RK 3399 tablet or something. Like
is that a hint for something, man?
Oh, I don't do hints. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're
I came close like 3 times last night, almost checking out on that thing.
Do you know?
Yeah, you were edge checking. That's what we call that.
Do you know what I came close to buying off of Woot?
What?
They sell this thing called a box of crap.
Yes.
What?
I'm well aware of the box of crap.
We get a ban unboxing of just box of crap.
Now it's sold out before I could get it.
What?
But it was like
I'm gonna make up for that.
$10.
I'm actually sending you a box of crap.
Maybe I'll unbox whatever Rob sends me, but now I'm worried. I fear what you might have in store.
It's a mystery bundle. You love those mystery bundles. You don't know what
you do. So let's take a look. What do we got today? Should we look computers and electronics?
Is that beef jerky on Woot?
Yes.
Oh, there's beef jerky.
That was definitely some kind of
$4 for Jacklings. Are these refurbished though?
Man, I should.
Why is this on Woot?
So I think it's important to like let everyone know Woot is like a subsidiary of Amazon.
Yeah, they're legit. Yes. They're actually legit. But
so like, would you be surprised if you saw beef jerky on Amazon?
No,
but
everything's on Amazon.
Seeing it on Woot because isn't it just?
Yeah, but you can also get they also have liquid death. Like
you get just for men.
You get that hipster water, man.
Little touch up on my beard.
There we go.
Ooh, just for men. Yeah, my beard's starting to turn gray a little bit. I'm hitting my 40th year of existence this year.
Yeah, but isn't that for your head?
Well, he doesn't have a beard, but his beard's on his head. So I mean,
there you go.
It's all hair, dude. It's all hair.
It's all the same.
It's all hair, dude.
All the same thing. Yeah.
It's all here. Let's look at electronics though. What do we got? Anything good? Because you guys were looking at this Acer tablet for like $35 that I really was considering. Asus Vivo, $1,000. That's not very Woot like.
If you go,
I just know what's gonna happen though. I'll order it, I'll get it, I'll turn it on, and then I'm just gonna put it in a drawer, and then it'll never be seen again. So I'm like, I've been very good to just not do that.
Pages, yeah. Dude.
But if you make a video on it,
I know. There are some real curiosities like that the ThinkView thing that I did, and of course the Surface Duo was another one. But yeah, it's gotta feel right, man.
Here it is. Here's the Acer.
Look at he found it.
Look at this. So this is
this is a pretty interesting thing.
This is not an Android tablet. This is actually a Chromebook as a tablet. So this is just Chrome OS on a tablet from 2018.
18, yeah.
And you get 4 gigs of RAM. You get an ARM Cortex A53.
Okay. So the processor in this is, they call it the OP1, but it's just an RK 3399. Which is, I guess, more powerful than the 3566. It's the same chip that was in the RG 552. So that's where the curiosity is. I mean, it's $35.
The OP1, like when you look it up online, it is slightly more powerful than the 3399.
Oh, even better.
It's almost like they took the 3399 and like clocked it higher a little bit.
Is the battery life still just as bad though, I wonder?
Well, I don't even know what size battery it has. I forgot what this is.
You know what? It doesn't even say what it is on here. I have to go look it up now.
Yeah,
but this is what here's what I'm talking about though. We take something like this, you can play games on this, you can definitely do Moonlight on this, so you can stream on it. It does have
it actually has a nice screen on it. Yeah.
It's high res.
Yep.
It's a nice 2048 by 1536 resolution. You got Wi-Fi AC on it. It's a beautiful blue. and Chrome OS. So you can kind of make it what you want, throw a telescopic controller on, and there you go. You've now made yourself a new quote unquote retro handheld for $35 plus your cost of your telescopic. So that's the kind of, stuff I think we're going to be doing in this niche a lot more. Honestly, that's just my take. But
I think you and Ben were talking about this offline to see how we can, how you guys can get me to buy this thing.
We were trying to convince Rob to
last night.
Dude, Rob, I think you should do it.
See, that's three. Also, it is an 8800 milliamp hour battery.
How about we let the
stupid not to buy that.
We let the viewers decide. We'll see what everyone says about that.
When this goes,
I should go and make a video on this random tablet.
You're the guy. You're the guy. And remember when you all got us to buy that stupid Lenovo ThinkSmart?
Hey, that thing is not stupid. I have it right here. It's a really great schmuck machine.
It's cool for you, but I tried to make that.
Went crazy over it.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't make it work, and I'm like, this is too complicated. And I sold it for like $25. I bought it for like $30. So it was no harm, no foul. But
except for the fact that shipping was expensive for it.
I think for me, the Surface Duo was probably the most fun I had in terms of showing a different use case for it.
Man, I wish I could get a Surface Duo for a reasonable price. If only someone hadn't made a high quality video about emulating on it.
Yeah, you.
I think you figured. I think you figured it out.
Oh man, that was I love you, Rob. Love you, Rob. Okay, well,
you should get it. That's all.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
All right, guys, let's start the podcast.
Oh, you mean we haven't started already?
We have.
This is what the whole offline podcast is about. We just go in every direction,
and then every 10 minutes we say, "Let's start the podcast." What I mean
by I thought that was the prelude. This is awesome.
This is great.
It's good stuff. I want to ask Rudy though, what have you been up to this week? What's currently like your most what are you most excited for right now this week?
What am I most excited for right now? Well, you weren't here for like the conversation because you were elsewhere before the podcast started.
I was pooping.
Yeah.
At least he will just come out and say it, so you should
he'll just own it entirely. That's fine. So
hey, when you gotta go, it's cool.
That is true. When nature calls, nature calls. So my son, he's into like coding and stuff like that, and he went and to turn on his computer recently, and he was like, Dad, this isn't working. I don't know what's going on. So it would go straight into BIOS, and it would have issues booting up, and like it would randomly just shut off and then have issues even turning on. Like it was just a mess.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and build you a new PC. So I just used that as an excuse to buy one of the new Intel Arc chips, the B580. So I could go ahead and slap that in there and create a budget build, and heavy quotes on that, like heavy quotes, because originally I was like, I'll do like a $600 build and we'll see what happens, and I was like, wait a second, this is my son, let's go ahead and get like a little bit of an upgrade, just a little bit. So it's a PC for him, and it's actually like right here. I have like a whole separate keyboard, and I've been like recording stuff off of like my Elgato thingamajiggy to make content for it. But dude, it's like insane. It's a $249 GPU, and I'm sitting here playing Black Myth Wukong at 1440p, and like it's all over 60, dude. All over 60 FPS.
Stubbs, I saw you finally started playing some Black Myth.
Dude, I was Wukonging a whole bunch yesterday. I was finishing my. Thank you, Rob. I was filming my Claw 7 AI Plus A2VM 258V Lunar Lake handheld video yesterday. That's the full name, and it was a Copilot branded PC. Wukong is awesome on that thing, dude. I can hit 60 FPS. Sure, I'm running at 720p, but you can do frame generation. You can do this XeSX stuff. You can do all this fancy nonsense. Wukong is a beautiful game. I've never really played it before. I love the cinematics. I love the fighting style. I love the voice acting. It's all ridiculous.
I absolutely freaking love it, man. And like, so that's essentially what I'm like working on right now. And then I have to make a video on this keyboard that's here in front of me. You know, spin the knob a little bit, and
is that the Max Q6? Something like that? Is that what the name is?
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
All right.
It's the Q6. It's the Q6 Max more than
Q6
likely.
Max. Okay.
Is there any
wording on it? I think if it's the thing they're trying to promote right now, they suggested we go with the Q6 Max, but they were open to other ones. So that's why I was looking at that split keyboard, because ergonomically speaking, split might make sense, but I don't know. Rob said he'd make fun of me. And so with the audience,
just want to have like one in each hand.
Well, yeah, because you can keyboard, and because naturally, right, your hands aren't your hands like this.
You could like wear your keyboard.
Not like this.
So
your hands are separate.
You could do that, or you could be like me and just have two keyboards. You just put them slightly further apart,
and there you go. You're set.
Yeah,
two keyboards.
Keyboards.
I could just like pull them out from behind me and just go.
Yeah, Ban is the keyboard guy around here. He educated me what the difference between the browns are. When you have you fill your keyboard with browns and you have a complete brownout, or you have the yellow keyboards, which are called bananas, the banana keys, and it's kind of squishy like a banana. And then you have the red keys, which he said are linear, which doesn't have the tactility of putting your hands in the browns, which the browns are tactile. And what are you talking about, Ban? Why are you looking like that?
This is none of what I said.
I can't remember everything you say perfectly. It was something about
I'm almost positive Ban didn't use the word brownout either.
I didn't use that word. I don't think I told you. I didn't even tell you what the banana switch was.
I think I inferred from your language what you were meaning. But it is the banana switch. It's the gator on bananas. You got the gator on browns, the gator on reds, and you got the little knob, which they call the brown note. You can turn, right?
No,
the brown note. Explain, Stubbs.
That's what it says in their marketing.
On here.
Stubbs, you just need one big key. That's it.
Yeah, look at that, dude. That's gonna give you.
What the heck is that?
Does Keychron make that? That's gonna give you a key cramp.
No. It's just one big key switch that I got from a company called Novel Keys a while back.
It is novel.
I don't know how loud it'll be when I'm talking, but it's like a big clicky switch. So like it's just it
sounds like a stapler.
It does sound like a stapler. But it even has two actual pins like a normal switch, so you could put this in something.
Wow.
What
would
you put that into though?
What would you put that into?
Yeah, Rob. I was just gonna say I've seen someone put it into a lamp. Like that's the switch for a lamp.
What the?
Okay, Ban. Thanks for educating us on keyboards.
Yes.
What's your favorite switch type?
I prefer just standard tactiles.
So you like blues or
no, those are clickies.
Browns.
I love the clicky ones because when you're typing, it sounds like you're just angry at the world. I love it.
So like if Rob really loves like clicky switches, he could get
no quickies over here.
No quickies for Rob.
Do you like that mushy banana? You like that mushy banana switch?
So, Stubbs, I'll have you know the bananas are a tactile switch as well.
I bet.
Have you ever put your hand into a banana?
No.
Not before it's ripe. Before it's not ripe, it's really tough to get your fingers through the banana all the way. But if it's ripe, it's a lot easier. So it's like an unripened banana switch, basically, you're saying?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. All right, bleep it out. We're up to 3.
I think we're well past that.
All right. Enough out of you. Hey, Rudy, man, what's your favorite switch type?
Well, I don't know, man. Right now, the bananas definitely got me going. Like, I think that's the right way to go.
I'm going to ask for the banana too.
I feel like the banana definitely
Can
nice.
I hear your?
But should it be over ripened or under ripened, or does it have to be just right for you?
Just right. Give me that just right banana. You want a little bit of browning, but not so much that it's a complete brownout.
Gotcha. So you want it to be kind of like firm, but not too firm.
Okay. Yeah, but now I want to know Rob's answer. Rob, your switch style?
Reds or blues, I guess. What's the difference between those two?
Red's linear.
Yep, red is linear, so it's just straight up and down. There's no bump, there's no anything. It's just straight up.
I'm trying to figure out which ones I have here because they're
blue is like it's allowed.
Let us hear it. Let us hear it. That's a brown.
You hear that? That's a brown. Okay,
that's a brown.
Well, you can also take the keycap off and look.
Oh yeah, well that would help.
Color.
Yeah. I can't do this right now. I can't take the keycap off.
Yeah,
you can.
Tool.
All right,
I need a tool.
Rudy, what's your keyboard?
That's filthy. Never mind.
I don't know, man.
Can I hear it? Well, let me hear it. Let's play.
You want to hear it?
You want to hear it? Key switch, yeah.
Okay, all right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, you got to give me more than that. Do a little bit. It's quiet. Those are reds. Those got to be reds, right, Bam?
Yellow.
You think yellow?
I don't know. I don't have a tool
They're pretty
get
quiet.
Out.
That's okay.
Wait, I might have a tool. I am a tool.
No, we're all tools.
No,
yeah, I don't know.
We're all like white bearded men.
Oh,
so we're good with
here you go.
tools, I guess. I don't know.
That thing.
Oh, it's
purple. Oh, purple.
Oh, wait.
That's that mechanical magnet. That's the magnet one.
You told us this earlier. You told us it's the magnetic like Hall effect switches.
That's nuts, dude. That's nuts.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
It's okay. There's like barely any feedback.
That's like their top of the line one. This video maybe will be sponsored by Keychron soon. I don't know.
Who knows? I can give you their contacts.
I've been talking to Keychron. Well, maybe I'll go for that one. So thanks for helping me solve this ban. Let me see that.
But there's no feedback though. No feedback.
No feedback.
So it's not like the bananas. It's not like the reds or the blues. Well, actually, no. Reds are just straight linear, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that because there's like
I gotta have feedback.
There's like nothing. There's like no feedback. It's like typing on air.
Yeah, well, it's Hall effect, so there's no stick drift on it.
It's just all magnets.
There is no stick drift. Though they do have
the ones that are
version.
super clicky.
What?
Are blues the ones that are super clicky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
I think that's the keyboard I used to have prior to these. Yeah, I like that feedback. I like that noise. It's very satisfying.
Doesn't it feel good to just type? Like,
yeah, it does.
When you get like a new keyboard and you can type, like when I went to the Keychron booth over at CS, I was just
that
on everything.
Awesome.
Oh, that was my favorite booth.
Great.
My favorite booth.
So good.
Just 8-bit keyboard.
Wait,
I don't know.
what is that?
It's an Xbox branded
It's
keyboard.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Hey, look at that.
Yep.
What kind of keys are there?
I don't know.
Do I need to tell you?
Yeah, what is it again? It's like fairy godmother keys or something like that.
They're the Kale X jellyfish switches.
Jellyfish, that's what it was. Some exotic creature.
Ben, how do you keep this all in your head?
He's the keyboard guru.
Well, I mean, Rob,
he really is.
He's the
really
like,
is.
The
two back
master?
there. There's two back there. There's one in my hand. There's one over there. Like I've got keyboards everywhere.
Do you like build them too?
Well, I don't do it as much anymore, but like so I did for a little while. This one specifically is like my favorite one. It's also the most expensive one.
What kind of keys do you have in it?
Yeah. What kind of keys you got right there?
They're called KTT Halos.
Halued Halos? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I dropped the key. They're KTT Halos. They're linear switches, and I can't remember what they're based off of an actual dessert. Well, at least the name and the colorway is.
Okay.
Right.
I just imagine Ben with a trench coat and he opens it up and it's just full of keyboards.
What are you buying?
Yeah, what are you buying? I'll tell you what I'm buying. I'm buying.
No, we're not doing this again.
I'm buying various e-waste from the website retrohandhelds.gg. Look what we have this week. Let's talk about the news. So we're looking over here at the. This isn't really news. This is just things that are cool. We'll talk about the news Monday, but we're looking at
I love how Lenovo finally dropped their controller attachments.
Yeah, like where was that this whole time?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's talk about that. Let's.
Yeah, I mean, just come on. It's like,
come on now. Let me pull that up next.
Nintendo
Lenovo
had that from the beginning.
Yeah, but so
it took them a year and somewhat months to come out with this.
Well, at least they did.
That should
it.
also work with the 2, right?
Yeah.
I imagine so. Yeah.
It's the same stuff. Maybe they're just trying to like set them up for that. I don't know.
So the Legion Go charging connector.
Yeah, I just kind of want to pick one up. It looks pretty cool.
they're on Amazon, and you can pick them up. They're like what, $50,
$50.
Yeah, MSRP $50. And it's the thing is like we're going to start buying on Amazon more and seeing more Amazon importing these handhelds because again, while there is a markup, it's built into their pricing, right? And so it's already in the state.
It'll just be an additional markup on top of it, though.
Yeah, it will be. But I feel like we're going to be seeing more. So they just went ahead and said straight up, we're just going to throw this on the Amazon shop, $50, and it's the official Lenovo Legion connector. And now you can get 3D. Yeah, right. You can get 3D printed ones that will give you the same effect, but you can't charge your controller. So this actually lets you just pop your controller on there and keeps your controllers charged. So it's not too bad for $50.
Should I buy that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Integrated 2850 milliwatt hour battery.
All right, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Finally, someone needed to buy something during the podcast.
Dude, I can't.
Is that what always happens? You guys buy things during the podcast?
Mostly Stubbs, but yes.
Well,
is that where the e-waste comes from?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, we even have.
Yeah.
Stubbs, how many handhelds did you buy?
Well, I even
12-hour period where we thought the tariffs were happening.
Yeah, so I kind of panic bought.
Wait, what? That's not a number.
Huh?
Yeah, it shouldn't even be there. It should be 2 zeros.
Right?
Hey,
what's this 7 over there? You bought stuff like 3 days ago.
Shut your beautiful mouth now. This is days since last e-waste purchases. It has been a few. I don't know the exact days, but you're right. It probably hasn't been 0 and it hasn't been 7. So I got to find where they put the rest of these numbers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you panic bought like half of Band's handhelds and Andrew's handhelds. And
so I was like, buy the used market, prices are going through the roof, buy. And then the very next day, the post office was like, LOL, JK.
JK, LOL, TYL.
And then DHL was like, now we're gonna charge you. And then they're like, no, we'll deliver your mail, but we're gonna add on the cost and we're gonna call you to pay all the fees.
Guys, I was on the phone with DHL today. I was supposed to get a package on Wednesday. It's been held up in clear on customs for the past 3 days, and I gave them all the information they need and whatever. And I'm looking to track it. It's still held up. All right, I give them a call and say, what's going on? They're like, yeah, we can't release it yet, because of the Trump tariffs. And I'm like, wait a second. This package is coming from the UK. What does Trump have to do with this? And what does the tariffs have to do with this? I was like, what's going on here?
They can throw everything through that now. You know what I mean?
Like, I know. It's ridiculous. So I'm like, hey, where's my package? I just want my package.
AYN announced today that they're also pausing sending out their packages through anybody. They're just not going to send packages to America at all right now till they figure out what's going on with all this. So a lot of the brands are putting out things now saying like, hey, we're putting things on pause. So here we go. Here we go. And so I just immediately pivoted and I'm like, hey, let's talk about used devices. Let's really make our used marketplace thrive, where we can just basically share and trade handhelds amongst each other and get excited about new quote unquote handhelds. Well,
I wonder if this will help
solved.
Slow down some of the pacing of the releases that we've seen, like especially for like Ambernick. I wonder if this is going to maybe slow them down a little bit. People won't be as willing to spend the extra money now because if there's tacked on fees. I mean, so not as impulse territory. I mean, could be a good thing, honestly.
I could use a break, but Rudy, what's your take?
Well, I was gonna say that like it really depends because like if it's what are they saying, like 10%?
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying?
But on top 10%. Of the 25%,
but it's like a flat rate though, right? Flat rate plus a percentage, I think, or something like that.
Is that what it is? Because I don't even know what it is. I haven't like looked too deep into it either.
It keeps changing daily. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, this is it at this point. And then they're like, well, if it's China, it's this specific percentage. If it's this country, it's this specific percentage. And I'm just like, dude,
it depends.
Just pick one.
It does depend.
And if you're DHL, you're just making up your own tariffs.
Yeah, basically. You're just like whatever. It doesn't matter.
Everybody.
Well, and over here on Reddit, so here we have a shop.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Yeah.
This is a Chinese seller who explains from his point of view, how these tariffs work, and basically the imports. I'm not going to read through this all right now, but he goes over the basics of the import tariffs, exactly what the logistics are from the China side of things. and what carriers they use. You know, it's a great article. We have it linked in our YouTube community posts, and we are probably going to talk about this a bit more on Monday because it is the topic of conversation right now.
I think a lot of people are worried about it, what it means for our hobby in the space, and you know, what things are going to look like moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. And people are really fired up about this. I've had to put out like 5 separate statements this week as the news keeps changing and shifting, because it affects our entire hobby. And
I actually saw a thing. Newegg was blaming the increased pricing on their the 5080, 5090 cards because of the tariffs, and so
there's so much,
right? I'm like, what?
So much misinformation.
Is it capitalism or the tariffs?
Like, like
capitalism, tariffs.
Like, it's going to be the new excuse for everything.
But if you want if you want a nice summary, we also have on our website, retrohandhelds.gg, written by Andrew, says, "Are cheap retro handhelds a thing of the past?" And he totally breaks it down here and explains the whole thing with all of the steps along the way, what this means for handhelds. And we put this out today, and this is one I recommend if you want to just get a kind of a good understanding of what this means for you. And I don't think you need to go out and buy everything used. In fact, for me, I still bought from AliExpress the next day after all this. I bought a R36H, and yes, I canceled it at first, and then I rebought it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's see if Uni, who delivers those to me, let's see if Uni is going to deliver on time and for any extra fees. I'm just curious as an experiment, you know, what's the reality on this? So I'm actually curious to see what it looks like now, how things are going to be ordering from AliExpress and other places similar to that. Yeah, exactly. Ban, did you have any thoughts about this?
I mean, it's gonna make everything, like, it's gonna make this next year super weird in terms of buying anything.
Yeah.
And honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens before I really get into buying anything again.
Yeah, I recommend. Yeah, don't be like me and be like, oh, buy every used Chromebook on the marketplace.
So Stubbs, you bought 2 handhelds from me,
right?
As well as you sent me a pair of Joy-Cons on accident that you meant to keep.
That's right.
And you were just panic buying, it felt like. So
it wasn't so much of a panic as like I'm a businessman, okay? Like I was making business moves.
In the sense of the business world, I gave you a special deal. You bought 2 handhelds, you're getting 2 handhelds free.
Wow,
I didn't know it was BOGO. That's nice.
It was BOGO. You don't know what you're getting, so good luck once it shows up. But
I appreciate it.
If it doesn't explode by then, you're good.
It's a data frog, isn't it?
It's a data frog. It's gotta be.
Well, not an SF2000. I don't even have any of those anymore.
Oh, is it an SF3000?
I have one.
No.
No.
I'll take it.
No, yeah, send it to Stubbs.
I'm a little nostalgic for the data frog.
Send it to Stubbs.
So
it's right
there are a lot of people in the RH Discord that have been like constantly programming working on the SF2000. So I mean, if you send it to Stubbs, he might be able to figure something out for it.
Yeah, I just want to fix the screen tearing. I just want it to be a good handheld. I'm still dreaming. I'm still cooking. We're gonna figure this out.
Hey, but what's this thing?
Oh yeah, let's talk about this thing. I don't know. So this is called the Legends Ultimate. You can buy this, I believe, at a Best Buy by Arcade, at Games Legends Ultimate. You guys have seen these around at retailers, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so Arcade
what
here.
What prompted this article though? It was just.
So Arcade, I believe, is a new operating system setup for the Legends. For the Legends Unlimited, because like these things are like $400, and they feel like they're usually pretty locked down.
Yes, so this unlocks it, right?
Yeah, and it looks like they also say what chip it runs in there as well. Yeah,
so it uses an Arcade 3328, and basically it looks like what they're putting on here looks similar to what Rocknix has, right? And they have a GitHub page to do Arcade on here. You can even run Kodi on here. Arcade also has releases available for the Ambernic RG556 and 353 handhelds. So it's that sort of idea. You also get to run Portmaster on your arcade box. So, I mean, this unlocks what would be a super lockdown system that only has a few games to give you just your vast library. You have something in the corner of the room for your kids to play. Of course, you can play on it. You all can play on it. And Nick really talks about customizing this here in his article, and explains exactly how to install the firmware, how to do this stuff. And it's really interesting. So we've been seeing people be interested in buying this. And if you want to get one of these bad boys, what it is, $300 or $400?
The small one is 450. The large one is 650.
Let's see. Do we even link it in here?
I think that's worth it, though, isn't it? Like,
well, yeah. That's
awesome.
It's a pretty solid little thing.
This thing is pretty solid. It's actually a lot better than the arcade 1-up stuff.
That kind of reminds me of the arcade cabinets with the Pandora EX built into it and whatnot.
Yeah, right.
That's super cool.
I thought this was at Best Buy, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's a pretty old unit. That's why I was curious what prompted the article, but that's interesting.
Well, we're talking about that move towards revitalizing these older things, but apparently, yeah. So you can get it from At Games, $650 if you want it new. Actually,
I have one of their arcade sticks.
Who does?
Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 550 Sam's Club. But look at this; it's stand up, and
dude,
you got
yourself pretty awesome.
So I believe it's on the large one, but you can also take off the front fascia and rotate the screen.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
Okay, they have them on eBay. Okay, so these are just.
You customize it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Rob, you're gonna buy me one?
Hey,
buy me one.
All right.
This one's 450.
So that's for the.
You should talk to the businessman about that.
Oh, that's true, businessman. Can I borrow the RH card?
Exactly.
No.
I will make an unboxing. I'll build it on camera.
Well, we'll talk.
I'll install the custom firmware.
We'll talk. Businessman is trying to figure out business plans right now because let me tell you, man, with the tariffs and the January drop in ad revenue on YouTube, man, we're trying to figure out alternate revenue streams to fund the machine right now. So but we're gonna figure it out. We persevere.
We'll figure you out.
I know. Well, we're talking about do we go talk to those Shadow Raid legends or something like that? What do you do when you're having a few rougher months? You say yes. Let's look at mobile games with horrible gotcha mechanics.
Monetization, gotcha mechanics. Let's go.
So no, I think what you do is you just make more content. We've doubled the cadence of this podcast now with these.
Well, yeah, one's offline, one's online, right?
Yeah, one off, one on. So different types of conversations. You can just do whatever and tangent off and talk about this, talk about that.
These are good sound effects. Sony won't have to add anything in for that.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That was really good.
I actually had this whole conversation with my wife the other day. Puerto Ricans, we talk with our hands and sound effects. That's literally stuff like that all the time.
That explains a lot since I learned I was part Puerto Rican. There
you go. This is why we resonate so well whenever we hang out.
Yes, exactly.
That is it.
A few other things to highlight on the site this week is Ban. You made an awesome article about the different Odins. You had an Odin shootout, and people were responding to this article saying thank you for writing this because you made them feel good and comfortable with their choice of keeping their original Odin for the most part.
Yeah,
Ban's good at making people feel good. That's understandable.
I try my best,
which is pretty cool. And I'm still Team Portal just because I really like that screen. And
same.
The screen is very, very beautiful.
Yeah, and you can kind of see in that picture specifically, all three of those are set to max brightness. There.
Yeah, I mean that is
the mini LED, the Odin 2 Mini gets even brighter.
You're not going to beat the mini LED in brightness, but just
the colors.
Look at the colors on Horizon Chase here. I mean, and you also get that bezel-less display on the Portal. So if you get the original, it's a little smaller display, and you do get that noticeable bezel. The Mini though,
the IPS panel on there is kind of it's it's fine. You know, it's
the thing for me though, if I'm 100% honest with you, is that like the mini is like a handheld that you can take with you on the go, like very quickly. Like it's pocketable. I cannot pocket the Portal.
The mini has
that's put in the backpack.
So at the bottom of this article, I talk about like alternatives to these three. And one of the things I do bring up with like the Odin 2 mini specifically is the RP5.
Yeah.
They are like, I didn't realize they're like the same size.
Pretty much.
Scroll up a little bit.
Can I just say, Band's photography skills have really improved quite a bit.
Yes,
I agree. I concur.
Pictures.
If you look at the stuff from the beginning of 2024, it was like,
no, you've got some really cool shots in this article.
Yeah, I especially like this one. Like this,
I love that one
shot.
That's badass.
I like that shot.
One. That's a very tech daddy type of shot right there. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I never do low light because I'm afraid that
my favorite thing about that low light shot though is, you know, like you see that blue in the background on the left, but also it's on the bottom right.
Right.
That's because the light is just all the way on the right side of the picture.
Okay.
So it's going between and on the back, but the green light is just I don't know how they bounced off of each other like that, honestly.
That's the best when it's sort of this accidental thing, but it just captures something so perfectly, and it's like, hell yeah, this nice.
I did originally have a shot where it was the mini up front, but I kind of had to swap it out because my face was in the reflection of the mini screen.
You should have just left it there.
Someone would have said something.
You're completely right, Band. The RP5 is the same size as the mini. Look at that.
And it has like a 5.5 inch OLED screen.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but you get that Snapdragon 865 versus the 8 Gen 2 you're going to get here in the
I will say that Snapdragon 865 really punches above its weight though. I mean, it's kind of insane.
Have you guys seen the new Snapdragon 8 Elite? I just picked up my S25 Ultra from Samsung.
Oh my god, how is it?
My Red Magic here.
Oh, you got the Red Magic, so the same thing. The Snapdragon 8
same chipset. Yep.
8 Elite is nuts, dude. You can do basically everything on here. It is a full computer. Put it into Dex mode. It's really cool. So I got this and I put my Taurus case on because I saw them at CES, and I'm like, yes, I love Taurus. And now at 360 spins. Nice. And we're gonna be looking at some more accessories for this, doing some telescopic gaming tests. I think the S25 Ultra is awesome. Anti-glare screen. I know people are hating on it. I know there's a lot of negative reviews. I don't even care.
I don't care
really
about that.
Cool. Yeah, well, people are mad because it's not really a big generational leap from the S24 Ultra, and they also took away the S Pen's Bluetooth. So now it's just a regular. No, I never did, because you could use the S Pen, to take pictures. You could click, and Linus Tech Tips in particular said, hey, that's a bummer because I use that feature a lot, but I know only like 0.1% of people ever used it, and they're just saving some money, and I could care less. If I'm going to use the S Pen, I'll probably use it to draw a picture or write something and then never use it again.
I mean, I'm not jealous at all, man, like at all.
Trade up. I traded my S24 Plus for $700. This at the end of the day, it cost me $550 to get the fully loaded, like 512 gig, all that stuff, 12 gigs of RAM. And I was like, sign me up. I'll do the upgrade. I've been wanting a bigger screen, and just the anti-reflective screen especially turned me on.
That wasn't part of like your shopping spree?
No. Here's what it was. It
feels a little bit like it was.
It feels like it was during like that time frame, but it wasn't so much a spree as someone was wanting to send us some UAG wants to send over a bunch of accessories for the S25 Ultra, and they're like, "Oh, you have an S25 Ultra, right? Of course you do. You're a tech YouTuber." And I'm like, "I don't. Give me 5 minutes."
That fast.
And I said, well, I have almost gotten S24 Ultra and upgraded from an S24 Plus to an Ultra. And I said, that's super silly. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for their upgrade. And then they had the pre-order bonuses and like the extra trade up bonuses. And finally I said, okay. And I also got a free pair of Galaxy Buds and all this stuff. So I finally said, okay, all right, we're doing. I'm a Samsung guy for my watch, for my buds, for my phone for quite a few years now, and so I'm like, let's do this. And I guess now on the podcast, you're going to be seeing an unboxing of some UAG screen protector, case, kickstand. You know I love kickstands, so you're going to be seeing all that. And
yeah, I think you broke like 4 of them at CES.
Well, yeah. So OSNAP kept giving me samples of their OSNAP Poppet thing.
It was definitely living up to its name.
OSNAP Lux. I kept breaking it, so I had to go back to the booth and have the rep fix it for me. And I'm like, is it me or are these not the best? Because they just keep. And then the final one he fixed for me. He gave to me. I took it home 2 days later. It's snapped right off. So the MCON controller I'm excited for, but the OSNAP Lux, not as much.
Hopefully the MCON doesn't do any of that snapping.
Oh, snap.
Please no. Yeah. Oh.
Snap.
Oh, Snapola. Let's see what else we got this week. In other things that we aren't going to talk about on Monday, NVIDIA continues to release updates for the Shield, which is really cool. Let's look at this. I saw
that. That was so
It's been like 2 years.
It's been like 84 years. I mean, I just can't believe that they're still running on the same Shield product for 10 years now?
Dude, it has that 4K upscaling in the Shield.
I know.
Just so awesome.
It still runs better than most TVs.
It does. That's the
I was gonna say like it runs pretty solid, and I feel like this is just tech that's just gonna keep on going. Like they're gonna milk it as much as they can until like the performance dips, and since it's all Wi-Fi and internet based, like
you have to imagine it probably costs nothing to make those nowadays.
I'm gonna get it.
Does it have like the same like architecture as like the Switch?
Yeah, this Tegra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Nintendo, they've been going on for like ever. So I'm sure they're like, hey, it's fine.
That's probably been part of the reason why both have gone on so long.
Yes.
And I got to,
because of how well it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to give Sean a hard time on this because the first thing I do, a pop up in the article says NVIDIA is now dropping its newest OS.
Oh my god, I'm reading that right now. NVIDIA is now dropping its newest OS for the fabled Shield line.
NVIDIA. I'm gonna screen cap this. I'm gonna give him a hard time about this. This is too good.
Please do.
I can't wait.
Have we not been looking at this the whole time?
Nope.
Okay, shoot. Well, NVIDIA continues to release updates for the Shield. There you go. What are they doing though? They dropped the newest OS update for the fabled Shield line. Just to be clear, this update is for the Shield 2015, 2019, TV Pro 2019, and Shield Portable. But not the Shield Portable. Sorry, Rob. That was released in 2013.
Well, that's a bummer.
I know, right? They added support for match audio, clear HDMI 1.4. Match frame rate beta enhancements, security enhancements for 4K DRM. They added French parental controls. Finally, the French children will finally be under control. Finally. And also a whole bunch of bug fixes. So that's right. They're still excited in 2025 about their products. NVIDIA, you really know how to do them here. Also, save file converter helps retro community eternalize game saves. So people have been talking about these. If you want to get your save files converted and using on multiple devices, it can be such a pain in the butt.
Agreed.
I basically have like, okay, this is my Mario handheld. I know all my Mario games are like Mario 3 playthrough is saved on just this one handheld, and I can't be bothered to go in, find the save file, bring it over to my Steam Deck or something. It's like, no, I'll just, if I want to play that game, I'm going to look for my Miu Mini Plus. So yeah, another one Sean's talking about here. So save file converter options, which is great. So the website has had some interesting things this week. Dreamcast, of course, has added online play to Flycast. So if you're a big fan of like Phantasy Star Online or other Dreamcast games that can do DCNet, that is something to check out. And also Miu Woes with their audio. We have Dan W., who is just our audio guy, who's very much in tune with this stuff. And he talks about all the problems there. And that's what's going on the website this week.
Your website is so beautiful.
You're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, we work hard on the website. And
we're doing good content on the website.
We're doing a makeover soon. So it's a little bit... we want it to be faster. Right now it's working on WordPress, and we really want it to be quote unquote professional. And so we have great articles, passionate community of writers who guest write, and also mainstay writers like Andrew and Nick and folks, Sean, who write. And we just want it to be more streamlined, and it's a big focus for us in 2025. So we'll see. We'll see.
So you're going to launch a new site? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. It'll be
awesome.
Yeah, man. It's this site. It's just that it'll be better. And we do have another domain that we're considering. So but I have not finalized that yet.
It's hush hush.
Well, not really. We're just toying around with like some alternate naming things. Like, okay, so actually I think Rudy, you and I might have been the one who talked about this originally, just talking about how we are more of a network.
Maybe I just don't know how hush hush it is, man. Like we did talk about it. I was gonna kind of give you the opportunity to make that decision.
So Rudy and I we're talking. I've consulted with some others too about just the fact that we're a more of a network of creators at this point than we are any particular thing. And so we're thinking about some sort of rebrand to like Retro Handhelds Network or RHN as a possibility, and that being the news portion or the community. I don't know what it is yet. This is very like early stages, but launching something like that. Maybe the Discord name changes, because what does Retro Handhelds mean? That is more of a type of handheld than it is a organization. And we're sort of just a conglomeration of folks who are passionate about this stuff and who make content about it. And so we really are more of a hub, a incubator of sorts for YouTubers, for content creators. And that really has been a great passion of mine, to help up and comers come up. So, a little bit of Ehrlich Bachman mojo.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But yeah, so
Rudy's the guy who walks in and says, this guy.
All right, add 2 more to the tally.
Listen, man, I'm vibing. I love what you guys are doing. I freaking love the community behind it. It feels like good times every time that I see you guys, every time that I pop into your Discord and just read things there. I know I don't post much, but I do read. And like, it's good vibes. And I feel like that's like the best thing that anyone could ever ask for, is good vibes. And if RHN represents that, I'm all for it, man. You have my support.
Well, thank you, and we'll be cooking on this stuff, because hey, what do? Do you stay the same and just repeat the same podcast, the same stuff every week? No, you change, you grow, you make adjustments, variable changes, and let's see, how can we do this better? How can we have more fun, more good times, without burning ourselves out? So we'll see.
Exactly.
To be fair, I'm not even sure we could do the same podcast twice, even if we tried.
It's too, we leave a lot up for variables for sure, like just nonsense, tangents, all that good stuff.
It's just it's brown keys and yellow keys with
lots of brownouts happening,
wastes and GPU insertions, things being too big or too small, and motions of the oceans with dragons. It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful experience. Thank you.
That's right. My pal Lucky and I have to say,
got lucky.
We got lucky.
Now,
we got lucky with this one.
Mine is somewhere over there.
When are we getting an MSI Claw plush?
That's what I'm saying.
This is basically the claw plush.
Okay.
It'd be even cooler if you were holding a
Hello.
claw.
Yeah,
yes,
that'd be awesome.
I need
Lucky holding a
something.
claw.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need something to put next to my ROG Ally pillow. Like seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Well, I will steal back the extra lucky plush I have for my daughter, and I can mail that to you, Ben.
Ooh, just
Because I'm pretty sure he's
pillow,
somewhere in the floor right now.
I know they said they were doing an Ally X pillow, and I don't.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I want an Ally X pillow.
I know,
so bad.
I gotta talk to
Ally
her.
X is sexy, man. I really like it.
You should ask. The rep. Let's see.
I should talk to the rep and be like, "Hey, man, what's going on?
What's going on?
Can you guys send me an Ally X pillow? What's going on?
Yeah. Well,
it'd be nice. I want it.
I think that'd be good.
You sold me.
I think we could talk about the Flip 2 a little bit, but
Flip
I think the Retroid Pocket Flip 2, their new clamshell that has not officially been announced, but there's just a lot of speculation, and there's a lot of wish listing and love going that direction. And Retroid did say today they're cooking on something, so I'm sure we'll hear about that very soon, but they really liked the community feedback that was put out. And so we could look real quick just at the results. I think we'll probably look at this again on Monday
Yeah.
And this episode might actually, due to our editing schedule, this episode might come out after our live Monday show. So if so, some stuff might be out of order. We might have already talked about this all, and we're just going to talk about it a little bit again.
Blame the Super Bowl
paradox, man.
It'd be a nice little time toodle paradox.
We're gonna Doctor Who it.
Such a good show.
Yeah, we're watching it right now, man. I love it. My son got into it, so we're like it's season 2, which is like the 2006 season.
So you're up to David Tennant. Got it.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I've binge watched like the entire series like 2 or 3 times in the past 5 years.
Wow.
So each time there's just more and more to add to it.
Yeah, speaking of time stuff, I was watching Interstellar last night. That's what kept me up till 2 o'clock in the morning, and this is why I only got 4 hours of sleep.
It's a great movie.
Worth it,
it's
though.
so good.
I love it.
Great movie. Yeah, it's really
Oh my
good.
gosh. So many responses.
So I saw someone comment saying maybe the write-in wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah. So as you can see, like I said, I let people write in custom answers, which led to a bunch of extra stuff.
Someone said Matt Black God. Everything.
Don't care. PS1 with PS butt. Orange like that.
PS Vita like that never released.
Blackout, and then Baja Blast 2.1%.
I mean,
but
yeah,
overwhelmingly we got GameCube Indigo as the winner there, and we're not going to go through all the right
color.
It's the right color, but
hey, it looks like a Pac-Man.
We're just going to do the broad strokes here. So the screen, we have overwhelming favoritism for an OLED panel on a new clamshell. Joysticks, people want the regular size sticks, but recessed buttons. We're looking at hybrid of kind of a both mushy and clicky. It's kind of like a soft, quiet.
For the sticks thing. Yeah, no sliders. I mean, look at this. I mean, come on, like
sliders again.
No, I mean, look at this. If they can do this, I know Retroid can figure this out. I mean,
yeah, we can do this.
I mean, that's really
I agree.
We can do this. It's kind of like it's a little bit not. There's a little bit more variance when we talk about the screen aspect ratio. So some people really want their 16:9 and 4:3. So we're talking about a dual screen device, an Android dual screen, which will bring the cost up above $200 because we said straight away that we really think the Flip 2 should be about $200. We should be at around that price point. We should be looking at a Snapdragon 865. We should be looking at hopefully OLED screens. But the dual screen, that's going to pump us up over $300, I'm sure, or more. It's an expensive thing to do. So the majority of people still want a 16:9, basically the 5.5 inch OLED from the RP5.
I still I know it's really hard to come across nowadays. I still really want that 5:3 screen from the Ambernic 552 and something else. Like I said, I think they stopped I think it's just a hard screen to come across nowadays, but it's such a good screen.
I love that 552. It's the best IPS 5:3 aspect ratio screen I've ever seen. Super. Well, it's just a nice IPS in general. It's just, it's really good. As far as the hinge goes, we're looking at 66% want reinforced and tight, and actually 9.6% doesn't want the hinge to break. Really?
Wow.
Wow. That's a simple request.
Hey, look, there is a percentage that said breakable, but only on Tuesdays.
That's right. Breakable on only Tuesdays. And another percentage wants breaks, but only if you say mean things about Zoo.
I like that one.
Fair.
So as some people want it to be more loose, but still strong, or like the 35XX SP, so all these responses are public, everybody. If you want to look at the various places we posted the survey, Retro Game Core Russ posted this as well. You can now, when you go to it, it'll bring you to the results page. Speakers, people overwhelmingly want front firing, a little bit down firing are okay, side firing,
firing.
Yeah, I was like, what's that? I was like,
firing.
Who needs a flamethrower? You just get this.
Backfiring was the worst idea I've ever heard. Dual speakers. That's good.
Now, I technically I did use the write-in for the speakers. I said diagonal firing.
Yeah, we can look at all of the different responses.
Oh my god.
Spinning like a Leslie on an organ. I don't know what that means.
So don't care. Just give me a headphone jack.
Next time I do a Google form, it's the first form I've ever put together. Next time, no custom answers. This is a mess.
Are you sure? These are awesome.
So like, it is. This is why I didn't keep the write-ins for too long on there. Hey, there's my vote.
Firing.
That's my vote right there.
Extra firing.
Front and good quality, like PS Vita OLED minimum. Like that could have just been front firing. Like the people who say front firing and then have a big reason why, you could have just put front firing.
I'm disappointed though. Where's your write-in answer, Stubbs, for MSI cloth speakers?
I never filled out the survey. I facilitated the survey, and I've talked about.
Were you trying to be unbiased? Is that it? And kind of like not muddle the results?
I just never thought to do the survey myself. Like I gave my wish list to Retroid already, and I've talked about it. I mean, I wanted Snapdragon 865. I want that 5.5-inch OLED. I don't think we should make it a dual screen. Honestly, I think that's going to raise the cost way beyond Retroid's price points. And I think we can I think we can take an RP5 and turn it into a clamshell. That's basically what I think would be best. Keep in mind the good points of the original Flip. Take those. If we want to do sliders, that's fine. But I think if we can do recessed, bigger sticks would be a lot better. So we'll see. But they really were excited and anxious to see the results of the survey. They got back from Chinese New Year today. David wrote to me and said, hey, I would love to see the results of that survey, see the community's feedback. They're like, we are working on something. And so, more to come. We can't talk about it yet, so we won't. But this at least lets them know design ideas and things to do on their next handheld, whatever type of handheld it might be. Also, they really appreciated everybody's fan mock-ups of the device. For instance, and we'll talk about this more Monday, but people showed like a GameCube one and some different options. Some other custom answers people wanted, right? Yeah, and 8,000 milliamp hour battery would be amazing, but I'm thinking 5,000 or 6,000 is more where we're going to land. 8,000 probably.
It's going to be like this thick.
People,
you're going to have a massive bulge in your pants. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. And so I delivered these results to Retroid, and they really appreciated this, that everyone put this together and took the time to fill this out. We actually had ChatGPT do a summary of all this. I like
one that says, I don't know, Russ is cool.
I don't know, Russ is cool. Yeah, right.
Let Russ design it.
Beefier, bigger 3DS XL.
So like a GPD-XD++.
Ooh, somebody wants a stylus on there. Somebody just
sexy.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a comment.
What?
That big paragraph right there.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I left one last answer that was like, "Hey, write in whatever you want, like any other feedback you have."
They said $400 to $500 would be a sweet spot in that comment.
No one's gonna buy a Retroid device for
Retroid's not going to enter that market, that mid-tier market.
I mean, not even AYN barely is in that.
Yeah, like the max of the Portal is $499.
Exactly. Right? I'm like, there's just no way.
To be fair, I mean, Retroid has had like price creep between each like individual model.
They have added more premium features, so it does make sense, you know.
Like, yeah, it makes sense. I just was like, maybe they won't do it now, but like maybe 10 years they're the only surviving company. They're like, all right, $500, Snapdragon 888.
Oh man,
that's what I'm waiting on.
Oh yeah.
Russell Decor.
Yeah, we're talking about the survey results right now. He was wondering if we're going to write an article on the website, and I said, we got that ChatGPT summary. He's like, yeah, that's probably all people really want. What he was trying to say nicely is it's really hard to parse through this data. Can we do something easier?
Well, I think it's very obvious where people voted overwhelmingly, so like 5.5 inch OLED, 16:9, just kind of the basic stuff. I think
literally
most people are in agreement about.
Just take the RP5 and make it a clamshell.
Seriously, just add a lid to it. That's it.
Just add another like
those dual screen like mods that people do on their Steam Decks or their allies. Like literally do that, but just let it fold.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just with a hinge that doesn't break. That's all.
Except if you say mean things to Zoo.
And yeah, right. And one last thing is I'm going to share with you. This is just breaking news. The Gamma Squeeze, Mr. Gamma of GammaOS, just DM'd me. He gave me the latest beta 3 for GammaOS Core.
He gave you the juice.
The juice. And so I don't think this is public yet, but
I'm actually I'm a supporter for his Patreon, so
I guess
check it out.
So you all might have access to this then if you're a supporter. Let me put this on screen. But so here's what's coming. We got the beta 3.
He added the CB408.
Yeah, so he added the CB408.
Oh, the skibbity.
It now supports the Game MT E5 Plus and E6 Plus. I know you've been waiting for that.
Nice. Stubbs, you'll be able to try that out. Cool.
And Powkitty X35H, and which I have one of those on the way, right? And the X35S. We have a whole bunch of changes here. So take a look at this if you're one of his supporters. And this will become public soon enough. We got vibration support now, which is great. Memory optimizations, eMMC support for Anbernic, graphics driver updates, all sorts of good stuff. You want Android on your Linux handheld? Well, let's do it.
I should ask Andrew if I can buy his CB408. Because now that
I think Andrew and I are the only ones that got one that worked properly.
That's why I want his.
Yeah, right.
Because mine, just the touchscreen didn't work. He opened
that CB408 has a little community growing on Discord. They're pretty devoted as well over there.
I'm super happy that Gamma was able to get one in. There's people who are testing out like Rocknick's builds for the CB408 as well. So you could go either way with it. Like
I like that thing. I think that thing was kind of interesting. Metal shell. It was actually finished kind of decently.
I would have liked it more if everything worked.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
They're just like they saw your name on the label. They just unplugged everything.
Well, here's the issue. Is that with mine at least, I did the whole unboxing process and all that. Afterwards, I went to open it up to like replug in the touchscreen connector. It was already plugged in, like all the way. The touchscreen simply does not work on the unit that I had bought.
Yikes!
So, my God. And then I got rid of it, and then I watched the person I sold it to sell it for even less. Like I don't
and that is the way of the RH Discord.
That is
marketplace.
We circulate the same handhelds to each other over and over and over.
Yeah,
and UPS and the Postal Service are who wins in this arrangement.
Yeah. I think
they make all the money.
The post office asks me many questions when I walk.
I mean, I was going to say UPS is probably wondering who the hell is this band's nuts guy that keeps getting packages.
Well, it all depends on what name you put on there. I like to put on Cowboy Zoo when I send them to Zoo.
I've done band's dongle towers, band's nuts. What have I done for you, Stubbs? I've done some good ones.
You on my last package, you said you just wrote
Pinky Chan.
Chan. On your last package to me, it just said Stubbs Nubs. That's all it said.
I most of mine just
I should put an LLC after that. I don't know if you guys are incorporated or anything.
Not yet.
We are. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We are.
No, but Stubbs Nubs Incorporated though. Is it actually like
a business? It's an entity. No.
You said you're a businessman, so
I am a businessman, and I got a business plan, but I can't talk about that yet.
He will make you money in business land though one day.
That's right. That's right. Look at my giant nub.
Those giant nubs, like those giant snubs take a lot of film.
I gotta put that Crash shirt back on. It's been a while.
Yeah, you gotta show us your Crash Bandicoot shirt.
I mean, speaking of nipples, I've now seen Stubbs' nipples twice.
Not on camera.
That's perfect.
Once on camera. Once.
Oh, right. It was once
sitting
on camera.
right beside me and sort of flashed me.
That's right.
I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but all right.
Hey, yeah, Rob.
Yes, it did happen in Vegas.
What the heck,
Like a
Rob?
bonding. It's like a bonding
It's
nipple.
okay, man.
You know, it's.
I mean,
This
sure.
is a judgment-free zone, guys. We're good.
Yeah, I
Judgment-free
mean,
zone.
people bond in different ways. Stubbs
Well-
bonds by flashing his nipples. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
Well, you know
all
what?
good.
I think it's all in good fun, and you know, it's if you have nipples, a lot of people do. It's good to cover them up. But you can do that at rh-go.link/spreadshop and get yourself some RH merch today. T-shirts, jackets, anything that you really want, you could do. Let's wrap up the show, guys. We've been talking for a while.
You're welcome for that
by the way.
segue.
Holy
Oh, you're
crap.
you're
That
very
was such a good segue.
I wasn't even
such a good segue.
well.
My God.
That's
Bravo.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's what we do here. We
Bravo.
they see me roll and
That's a little bit
on
better.
my segue. Okay. Hey, yes. I want to thank you all for watching. Check out at Baldly Rudy. That is at symbol Baldly BALDLY Rudy RUDY on YouTube and other platforms too. So check them out, dude. How the hell, dude? We're not subscribed to you through their RH account. We're not subscribed to you.
Stubbs.
I'm out. Later. Bye.
I'm subscribing right now.
All right, someone get Stubbs out of here. Someone kick him out. He's
I was about,
Unreal.
I was about to
Unreal.
say, if you're not subscribed to Rudy, subscribe to him. Let's get him over 20K. For some freaking reason, I wasn't subscribed yet. Wow, what kind of friend am I?
I'm subscribed
Wait,
to
hold
him.
on. I'm subscribed to him through my personal account. That's what I am. Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take a personal touch.
I'm subscribed to him on all of my accounts.
Okay, I'm gonna do my music account too.
I love your music account, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, when we
Yeah,
get more
check that out.
content.
It's cool
I was
stuff.
gonna say I'm anxiously awaiting the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, of like my music analysis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your reaction to that stuff is awesome.
I didn't tell you
I
I
like
was a music
listening to
sound
your
technology
insights
major
into it.
before, right?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was a music sound technology major before I switched to
that's
marketing.
I didn't know
Rob,
that.
Rob, you're the
Yeah.
only
That's
one in
freaking
here
cool.
that's not
It's
a
not a
music
musician.
man.
I know.
I wasn't sure that those episodes were like relevant to anybody or like that anybody really cared about. I don't know. I
They
was like,
were-
I kind of like
care
petered
I
out.
actually really liked listening to your analysis and just your
Really?
thoughts about it. Yeah,
Really, I love
Yeah.
music. I would happily talk more about music.
it's just
Um,
interesting. I just it's to hear your thoughts about how you hear the music and just things like that. It's just
Oh,
fascinating. to
really?
me.
Well, maybe I'll have to do a few more of those. You know, it's
Yeah,
not something
I
I can
think
keep
so.
up with alongside RH very well. And so it's like
You
something
just got to
has
do it when
go.
it feels right to
And
you.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so it's every once in a while. But maybe I'll make another episode because I've been listening to a bunch of new music, and I have thoughts. And you know I'll talk about the Beach Boys, Rudy. So
Oh,
I got
Mhm.
more thoughts about the Beach Boys,
how much can one man talk about the Beach Boys?
dude. I touched
Not
Bruce.
enough.
I touched Bruce Johnson's hand at the concert. He's 85, and his hand felt so wrinkly and great. It was just a wonderful experience.
Have you washed that hand yet?
I have not watched it. I shook his hand and I said, "You are an inspiration," much like Russ said to Snoop Dogg this year, a fake Snoop Dogg. And okay,
I didn't know Russ was such a fan, but thanks.
yeah. He walked right up to what we thought was Snoop Dogg and he said, "You're an inspiration." I was there for the moment that happened, and then people started saying, "Is that Snoop Dogg?" And we put it together eventually. It took us about a week to come up with
Yeah.
that.
It took you a week.
Seriously, dude? Like, you sent the photo, and I was like, nah,
Yeah, right.
no way. You could tell almost immediately.
We found
The
his
best thing
social
was the odds
media.
kept lowering as the night progressed.
I know, but Russ doubled down so hard. But then Zoo was in the bathroom and he said somebody's like beard trimmings were on the counter. It's like, and like that guy had trimmed down to the look like that night. And then we found his social media that he's a professional Snoop Dogg impersonator and that he gets hired to be Snoop Dogg's actual stand-in for
So
various
good.
projects. So it's like
Wow.
in a way,
He is.
he is
is.
Snoop Dogg's stand-in. So
He's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
yeah, and Snoop Dogg has still got it. Let me tell you. I've been listening to some of his music lately. It's just
Mhm.
it's still enjoyable, and he's helping with those folks down there and with the fires and all that. Like it's good stuff. So
For Rizzle.
Frizzle. Speaking of that, now that we've passed the Frizzle border, we can't come back from this. We have to end the episode now.
Okay.
Well, everybody, follow Rudy. Get him over 20K or else. And follow Rob too, at Retro Tech Dad. We got Ban, who's at Retro Handhelds, and myself. And we're going to be talking to you real soon on the podcast. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. For your dose, your weekly dose of retro handheld news. How do we do this? No, this one goes this way.
This goes down.
This finger goes here.
Goes here.
Goes there.
There.
We've done this before.
Right there.
This right there.
Oh, am I going this way?
You're the opposite.
You got to touch Rob's finger and Ban's finger. And you got to switch
down.
the top finger.
You got to move your other hand to the other side.
It's for Ban. Wait, you're going the wrong way.
You got to switch your finger around, dude. You got to touch Rudy's finger. You have to make the Megazord here. Wait, this one? Okay, I got lined up with you.
You're a professional.
I'm not.
You gotta line up with Ban.
Touch tips. There you
Rudy,
go.
your opposite hand. You gotta take your hand.
No, I'm totally my screen. I have to flip my screen then.
Oh, it's based on the. Okay, guys. Well, we did our.
Hold on.
We did it.
Hold on. Can I mirror? There we go. Can I do that?
Now do it. Okay.
This is gonna take a lot more effort. Why?
There's one that goes
line me up here.
There's one that goes
here. This little piggy goes home.
Just put it all together.
Okay, Ban, your opposite, your top finger needs to go opposite.
Where are you going?
No, it's
going off the screen, dude. It's going off the screen, dude.
You're going off.
Totally.
Rudy's got it right now. Ban, you're opposite.
It's correct on my side.
Your side is wrong.
Am I flipped?
Dude, we so nailed it. This is so
Retroid Pocket Flip 2. I give up.
I think
we did it. We made it.
We nailed it.
We nailed it.
We'll just throw Ban.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
Sony,
all of your favorite retro handhelds, whatever you want to do with those. And a special thanks, of course, to our Patreon members, our subs, our premium members. You all make all of this possible for us. Perks with RH start for as little as, what is it, Lucky the Red Dragon? That's right, $3 a month. Join us in our Discord to chat and play games, and join us on the podcast again very soon. We'll talk about all sorts of things. Check out my Claw 7 AI video. Check out Rob's Claw 7 AI video. Check out Rudy's Keychron video, that Q6 Max beautiful purple magnet clips, switches. And we'll see you on the next one. This has been Stubbs on behalf of Ban, Rudy, and Rob saying take care of those handhelds and each other. Bye.